today I'm gonna do Tamar and Vince season 2, episode 2. It starts off with them and still on the bus. Tamar's getting her hair done. She's talking to LaShawn. They on their way to the club, and Tamar feeling some kind of way because she can't have a drink. You know what I'm saying? While she at the club or going to the club or whatever. So they was talking about how the baby was conceived and all this kind of stuff. Then they get on marriage or something, and LaShawn start talking. He starts saying something about marriage. Terrell says something, and it automatically sets LaShawn off to start bickering. So they bickering back and forth, and then it was about marriage. And I'm sorry, I'm not feeling LaShawn. LaShawn gives me this gay, like he don't like gays or something. Like he has a problem with gays. If it's not, he shouldn't be saying some of the shit that he be saying to Terrell. I'm just saying. Now, Terrell do be making little fat jokes. I give him that. But the shit that LaShawn be saying be like rubbing me the wrong way. So they bickering or whatever. They're whatever. Then Tamar, she was talking. She asked, I guess, was Hot Sugar gonna be played at the club? Vince is like, he not sure. She like, Vince is hating on Hot Sugar, and to me, that's what I was getting to, because by now of y'all filming, Hot Sugar had leaked. So you know that people was loving that song. So I don't understand why it was a problem for it to be the second single. I don't understand why he don't want it to be played. It's a club banger. So why not, promote that song? I don't get it. Like, I understand she had Love and War to promote or whatever, but Hot Sugar, when you in a club, you should be promoting Hot Sugar. That's how I feel. At the club, Tamar's, she taking pictures with the fans because she can't drink or whatever. So the only thing she can do is take pictures with her fans. She ended up performing Love and War. One thing I can say about Love and War is, regardless of how many times you hear it, whenever you hear it, that song touches. I love that song, and every time she sings this song and she performs this song, I love it. Make sure you go get Tamar Braxton's Love and War CD. It's amazing. Love Pieces, love White Candles, so make sure you go get it. So that's all that happened at the club. After the club, they go eat. It's LaShawn, Tamar, and Vince. They eating. Vince order a salad. LaShawn order a burger. Tamar order everything under the damn sun. She ordered a salad, a burger, some macaroni and cheese. She wanted a gang of mayonnaise on the burger. Everybody looking at her like, damn. I think even the waiter was looking at her like, damn, for real, Tamar? So Vince make a comment like, look, after you had this baby, you don't want to be looking like you still having a baby. She was like, ooh, you tried it, blah, blah, blah. Tamar, he was telling you the truth. Like, girl, that baby fat is going to be so hard to lose because your ass is eating every damn thing. But she was like, oh, her appetite was like, oh, excuse me. She said her appetite was like Precious. I fell out. She was like, she always felt like she wanted to steal a bucket of chicken. I was like, this girl. One thing I like about Tamar and Vince, I love them. They might bicker, and he be seeming like he don't want to be bothered, but you can tell they have a really good loving relationship. They have a lot of fun. Vince be trying to act all serious, but you can tell he really a little goofball. So yeah. So they Vince food come, Tamar all up in his damn food. When her food comes, she don't want Vince to touch her damn food. I was like, typical pregnant woman. I ain't mad at you, because pregnant women gotta eat for two, so hell. And that's something Vince and them need to understand. She eating for two, so her craving is gonna be a little crazy. They go to sound check. Tamar's rehearsing. She's not liking what she's hearing with the sound check. Vince wants to, he saying he got this. She, like, they in the confessionals, and she says Vince wants to control everything. He wants to be the engineer. He wants to drive the bus. He wants to go get the snacks for the bus. And I get that too from Vince. Vince is such a perfectionist that he wants to be hands-on with everything. And he was saying that his dad told him, if you want something done right, then you do it yourself. And I get that. I really get that, because I was raised like that too. But Vince, breathe. Vince is gonna pop something, a vessel, because he is just like always on edge. So Vince, he had make a little comment about her having her first #1 album and all this kind of stuff. She was like, you tried it. Then when they was going back to the bus, you could tell they watched Love and Hip Hop ATL. Well, I know I think she friends with Rashida, but her and Terrell had commented about something about what Rashida had told Kirk on that first one. We here, but we not here. I was like, yeah, they watched the Love and Hip Hop. They like the ratchet shows. Well, at least Tamar do. I could see her and Terrell laying in the bed eating ice cream, rolling off of these ratchet ass reality shows. Back on the bus, LaShawn and Tamar, they talking. She's tired. She's nauseated. She's itching. She just really uncomfortable. Vince is talking about her ass and how he wants her to be comfortable. He doesn't want, he just want her to not overdo it. He don't want her to overeat. He just want his baby to be healthy, and he want her to calm her ass down, basically. But he was saying how he wanted her comfortable. So LaShawn just took it upon himself to start singing and shit. And I'm just like, I'm so over LaShawn. So every time he's on the screen, I just be so upset because I be like, really? Really? Because every time he's on the screen, he makes a little comment about Terrell, and that should just be like, why are you doing this? Is it the editing? Are they only showing your part of fucking with him? But you just seem like you're a bully when it comes to him. Tamar at the radio station, she's on a Q&A for V101 FM. They was talking about the first question out was when was she gonna have a baby? She didn't really want to answer. She was just like, did you see the last season? I got some in the freezer. Then she performed Love and War, another good performance. I don't think Tamar can do this song not bad at all because I love it. Whatever. Back on the bus, LaShawn still talking shit. He it was something about he said to Terrell, and they go back and forth. And Terrell says he made a comment about Terrell, and Terrell was just like, oh, no, he was saying he don't like Terrell. Nobody likes Terrell. Terrell was just like, shit, they didn't like Jesus, and he was like, so you compare yourself to Jesus? Don't do that. Really? I don't understand why he upset with Terrell. Somebody please tell me why he don't like Terrell, because I'm not getting it. On the way to Tampa, I think that was their last stop, and on the way to Tampa, Vince wanted to order lunch. Tamar wanted to order lunch. So Vince ordered lunch. Tamar is still trying to order every damn thing. This is why you can't get comfortable, Tamar. But she said, like, even when they went to the restaurant, she was eating so damn much. She was so uncomfortable. She was so full and fat that she was ready to go to bed. I was like, girl, you eat too much. So then, Vince started, imitating her on being fat. I don't want to be fat. And that is going to be Tamar after she didn't have the baby, but I could see her complaining that she can't lose the weight. Everybody noticed that she's still fat. I could see her really complaining to Vince about this. And Vince like, I'm not going to want to hear that shit. But let me tell you something, Vince. You're going to hear it. She's pregnant. You're going to hear it. It's going to happen. You just got to be there and listen to it. And that's it. They talk about nannies or whatever. Tamar talking about how they wanted she wanted a 50-year-old nanny. Can't no 35-year-old woman be up in that house unless she smell like chicken. What's his name? LaShawn was saying how she gonna want somebody that be able to run around with the kids. She was like, I don't want nobody running around with my baby. Like, shit, that's what I want to do. I just want the baby lady to change some diapers and shit. But that's basically what she gave me. But he was talking about how Terrell, like, tomorrow, boys like to play except Terrell. Another fucked up comment. Then gonna say Terrell looked like he played in the bed, and was doing with fabrics or some bullshit. And I was just like, for real? And I was laughing because Terrell was like, yeah, you look like you played in the lunch line stealing lunch tickets. And I was like, these motherfucking queens. Because LaShawn, I understand you married, but sometimes you give me queen tease too. I'm just saying. After that, they was talking about the 35-year-old, what's her name. Then I guess LaShawn forwarded in the bus. Tamar was like, this is why they want to ride with men on the bus, because men stink. And so Vince was like, you act like women don't stink. Sorry, men, but y'all shit stink worse than women. I don't know what be up inside y'all that explodes, but that shit is deadly. No. Y'all got some shit that'll wake a bitch up out they sleep. I'm just saying. Tamar and Vince, they go to the another little radio station, I guess it was, and she did a little Q&A there. They played Hot Sugar for her audience, her little Tamar issues or whatever. Everybody liked it. They was asked about the album. She was like, "It's Vince. Look at him. He's the one keep pushing it back." And I think everybody that was waiting on this album kept feeling like this, like, when the fuck is this album going to come out? And Vince was always the one that was pushing it. But Vince said he wanted it perfect. And now I understand. Now that I got it, I understand. But let me tell you something, Vince. As much as I love Tamar, as much as I love Love and War, I don't think it's perfect because she did that need to be longer. Hot Sugar needs to be longer. I'm just saying. So, it ain't perfect yet because her fans, the ratchet shit, they want it longer. I'm just saying. Tamar, they play Hot Sugar or whatever. Everybody wants Hot Sugar everywhere. Then she go and say, she tell the audience that Vince is boycotting Hot Sugar, but I don't, whatever. Then she do a radio interview with the lady. The lady is asking questions about, telling her she on fire or whatever. Then she was telling her, she asked her about a baby. She asked her about a baby. Tamar still don't know what to answer. They still in the freezer. That's all she could really say. So now they on their way to New York. So now her and Vince decided, like, it's time to announce the baby because it's hard to keep hiding this shit. So they go to Good Morning America, and everybody know by now is when her and her sisters went to go promote the Braxton's Family Value the next season. That she announced that she was pregnant or whatever. So I think it was Family Value season 3 when she was pregnant on that show. So yeah, she said she announced her little love on top, or whatever. So then they back in LA. They moving into another house. Damn, this is like what? Shit, the third house? Yes, it's like their third house that we have seen in the last couple of years. Vince got coins. I'm just saying. Boo. When you can keep moving in $1 million homes at the drop of a fucking dime, you just got money to throw away. I'm just saying, because y'all only got one baby and a damn dog. Y'all do not need all that space, especially when Tamar is on here saying she only gonna have one child. LaShawn over here talking about y'all got enough room for 2 nanny rooms, and she like, no, hell no, we only gonna have one. Then she was talking about something about her, she wanted her sisters there to move her kids with her shoes. And I was just like, okay, y'all can understand that you're pregnant, you don't want to pick up shit. But yeah, it went off with them talking about her having more than one child, and I could see Tamar only having one child. It's not even about the delivery. I think, yeah, she just need one. I don't know. I could just see Tamar with a little girl. I really can. I really could see her them working up on a little girl, or not trying to work up on a little girl and get a little girl anyway, just like they weren't trying to work up on little Logan. So anyway, this is my review for Tamar and Vince season 2 episode 2. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I do everything by the Ghetto View, THA, not THE, except my Instagram is Miss Nika, MIZZNEKA69. Follow me and I'll follow you back. Make sure you check out Ashley Miller 1987. She also do Tamar and Vince reviews. Talk to us when we talk back. Alright, peace.